Hi and welcome to another section of Jeff the Master Barber. And in this edition, we're just gonna do how to do a tie fade with we're gonna cut the top with the scissors, and also we're gonna do the beard. Uh, and yeah, just to give you heads up to the ones that has been with me for a while. Every haircut, even though some of them that looks the same, is different person. So it may look actually different too. But another thing is just the people that I'm actually cutting are the ones that are allowing me to cut their hair. I know everybody wants to be record, so that's why you know what I mean. I have the chance to do the people that I'm doing. I know people want some other type of haircuts. They asked me to do like a mohawk or a pompadour or whatever. But mind you, the place that I live to, the place that in my area, my city, this is what is in style the most. So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna use this as a repetition so you could keep understanding. Uh, and yeah, let's get right away into it. So the one that I used first, it was the Bolden. You could use the GTX like I always said. Then the second one was the half. Now we're using the 116 and we're gonna erase the line that the half did. All right. So that's what we're doing right now. We taking the 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 line that the half did, and we got the 116 level open. See, always brush it. Make sure you brush it. It's very important to brush it because the hair will definitely fall back in place and will let you know if they still need to take out some shadows, lines, etc., etc. I want to give thanks also to the 55,000 subscriber and to the new ones. Just know that you are more than welcome to subscribe and hit the little bell button to notify you. To the 55,000s, the some of you may say, "Oh, you repeating yourself?" Yes, I'm repeating myself. You gotta understand that I have 4,500 subscribers every 28 days, so I want everybody to be in the same page. So with that being said, yeah, we're still using right now the guard number one, and notice I'm passing in that area because that's where I see still some of the shadow. Now I'm jumping to guard number two, and we're gonna pass it that area right there, right? Because I see some shadows too. A level close, and yeah, I'm using the magic clip. You could use a senior, you could use a legend. Right now we're using the magic clip with no guard, and we're gonna close the level completely, and we're gonna pass it in the line where the Bolden did the first line. And notice right away it disappeared the line, and notice how clean and crispy the fade is coming. Um, to all the people, the other barbers out there, there's always gonna be someone they could say they could do it better. There's always could be someone better than you or worse than you, and there's always gonna say, no, you should do it like this and like that. Listen, if you love what you do and you're doing the best that you can, and you invested in your craft, and you watching me, and you're trying to put it in a way that you could want to give it a try to uh, you know help yourself to become a better barber. Well, listen, by all means, stick to what you believe. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody else tell you differently. It may sound cliche, it may sound cheesy, it may sound like everybody else is saying the same thing, but it's the honest truth. If you let everybody, no, you should do it like this, you should do it like that, they're gonna drive you crazy. It's not everything that I do is gonna work for you. Like I said, in all my videos. Right now we're using the Series 9, the electric shaver, real quick just to get out of the way. So yeah, just you got right now, you got YouTube, you got Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all these social media. And most of the time we try to be liked and try to do things so we could be liked. And mind you, just because you like red doesn't mean that I have to like red. You know what I mean? So I completely understand that not everything that I'm gonna be doing, everybody's gonna like it. But guess what? That's not gonna stop me for keep trying to keep doing what I know how to do, even if that person don't think so. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let nobody's way of thinking dictate your future. You know what I mean? You have to keep pushing. Like right now, this is the way I use my scissors. Some other are gonna tell me I'm gonna recommend you to use different scissors for this and that. I may take the advice, but if I feel that that scissors or those pair of shears were great and just good enough for me, that's I do what I please. It don't necessarily. That's why I keep saying in the video, even though I'm showing how I do my thing, it's not that, oh, this is the best way and this is the only way and my way is the only way. No, I never claimed that. And I always say too, if you see that I'm using certain machine, that doesn't mean that use that machine. No, you can use whatever you have. Right there, I'm showing that I'm leaving that corner right there semi-dark, so that way you can see the shape of the box out. We're still using, right now we're using the molding just like we did on the other side. And now we're gonna use the magic clip. We open the lever a little bit and we're gonna erase that line that the molding did, and we're gonna make that level right there. So yeah, back to this video is gonna be more about encouraging. You know what I mean? I'm not a person that even though there's a lot of haters out there, I want to motivate you. I want to be able to, even if you didn't learn the way that I did it, or maybe you don't want interested on that, maybe some words of encouragement. All this day, everybody thinks they know it all. I don't know it all, but at least a little bit that I know, with a positive mind and positive approach, I'm gonna try to guide you and push you to do. You know what I mean? Keep do what you feel. You know, don't let nobody control your ways of the way you think. You control the way you think. You know what I mean? You manage the way you do things. Right now, we're using the one, and we're gonna pass it in that area because you can see the shadow from here. And open lever. By the way, what's the lever? The little thing in the side that I open and I close. Right there. That's the lever. I close a little bit. Now I'm passing in that area. So yeah, you know, right now we're using the magic clip, no guards, and we're gonna use the corners to tackle those corners right there. So yeah, take me for example. I've been cutting here 20 years for at least 20 years in the barbershops, and now almost half a year now, I went from cutting in my mobile barbershop to back in my house in the garage. But I did a real nice garage. It don't look like a garage. It looked more like a man cave / barbershop. And the reason is because I want to work where I feel comfortable, where I don't have to compete with nobody, where I could listen and watch and hear what I want to, or my clients want to watch or listen to, and have a conversation where I could take my time or you know, really isolate myself to focus more, to even perfect myself more. Because most of the time, when I'm not saying that it's nothing wrong to not work in the barbershop. Like I said, I worked for 20 years, but I went back to where it all started, on my house, on a garage, or whatever may be was the cause. But it's because I built a clientele for those 20 years, and then I went with the route. I wanted to do a mobile barbershop because I think it's unique, and I still think it's unique. They haven't caught up yet to it, but I already built mine, and like I said, I'm working from my house, and it's possible. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm using the scissors, the oyster. And the technique is scissors over comb. Notice how it has small teeth, and that is to go lower and tighter on those parts right there. Notice how the fade in is coming fresh, clear, crispy clean, but there's also always someone that's gonna hate and say, "No, I still see shadows, still see lines." Well, listen, everybody is entitled to the opinion, but like I keep saying, that doesn't have to be their truth. I know my truth. I know what's in my pudding. I know what is actually what I'm putting. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the only really person they have to really care besides you in the first one is the client. If the client is paying you, and when you show him the mirror, he likes it, that's it. It doesn't matter what any other barber said or what technique is better or what not. Just do everything right. Do it like if it was you sitting down in the place, or if it was God before even me or anybody. Make sure you do take care of that guy like if it was God in that chair. And you know what I mean. And when you do it with that kind of love and majesty like that, try to treat everybody with respect, giving you 110%. Everything is just gonna eventually show, and is in return is you're gonna see the return. The client's gonna be happy and he's gonna pay you and he's gonna come back. That means that you did it right, or you're doing something right. Like I say, I'm not trying to right now. This video is not much of a tutorial. It's more like a motivational. Try to push someone out there. I know there's at least one person out of the 55,000, or if someone new right now listen to the whole video, because there could be one on the low listen to the whole conversation on the low and watching the whole video on the low. And when you hear this, and if you really do, I appreciate that you did let it play it and watch it completely. And it really does motivate you and get you to the next level, because you definitely could go to the next level if you don't give up, if you don't listen to all the rumors or all the gossip or all the what anybody have to say. Listen, there's many different machines, there's many different ways. At the end of the day, another advice is just advice and talk, real talk. At my channel is not just about tutorials only, or reviews, or live streaming, or question and answers, but in reality, listen to this, put this in perspective too. I'm gonna put an example. What different who you think is gonna be making more at the end of the day? There's a barber that got the skills, got the tools, right? But his only part is that he comes late whenever he wants. He's not, and then most of the time he don't like to stop at the barbershop, and the clients have to wait for him and whatnot. But yet, there's the other ones that don't got so much the skills or don't have the tools, but he's willing to stay there in the barbershop, and he's willing to open the barbershop, and he's willing to leave late. You know who I think is gonna actually be more successful? Is the one that is actually there, because to me it is 75% be there and 25 talent. Hard work always beat talent. I don't care how much talent, I don't care how good tools you have, but if you're not there, it ain't worth nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're there and you're reliable, you know what I mean, that they could count on you. And if the good barber that knows how to cut is not there, and you are there, and he needs the haircut, that client needs the haircut, guess what? That's more chance right there for you to even become more successful, because guess what? You are there, the other not. So that's one chance for you to even give it a try, even if it doesn't come out right. But you don't think like that. You always think positive. No, this is my chance. But guess what? You know what I mean? In order to, you gotta do. That's another thing. You gotta do what other barbers don't. And I'm sure there's a lot of good barbers out there, and there's a billion barbers. But I'm gonna tell you something. There's always some, and you could count me on this one, because I've done it in the past in my younger years, and I'm telling you, there's barbers out there, they don't like to do things that other barbers are willing to do, and that's what makes them most successful. An example, if some first time client comes, or maybe one of you client come and tell you, hey, I don't have the money complete, but I do have whatever this money, could you hook me up for this date? There's barbers that they don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Oh, and there's barbers that, oh, you ruin it because I'm charging and you're not taking seriously. You know what I mean? They go, I understand that this is a profession, but you gotta understand there's times are tough, and at least he's willing to pay you some of it. and you know what I mean. It's better to have a little bit than have nothing at all. You understand what I'm saying? So don't discharge the one that maybe have only few bucks compared to the one that has completely. Never say no. You know what I mean? Help everybody out, because at one time you would definitely wanted to be help out too. You understand what I'm saying? It's, you know, another example. What about, once again, a lot of barbers, yeah, they like to stay late, and that's when they come late. But in reality, if you try to really make new clientele, and there's a lot of clients, the only time they have available is going early in the morning. So if you do what other barbers don't do, which is be early in there, you're gonna have ahead of time, not only to get new clientele, but think about it. If you come at 8 in the morning, let's say it, do a sacrifice and come at 8, and the other barber come at 12, um, and say the other barbers come at 12, but they leave at 12, they only do 12 hours. But if you come at 8 and you leave at 12, you're doing more hours than they doing. You understand what I'm saying? So that's gonna gain you more chances for you. Not only that you're gonna be real reliable. At first you have to do some sacrifices and whatnot, but be willing to do what other barbers don't. And just like I said, some clients appreciated the fact that even if you don't know how to cut, because you there and you took care of it, and they can count on you that you're gonna be there at 8 in the morning, and when no other barbers are there, that you could charge even a little extra or whatever. You know what I mean? There's many different ways that you could step up your game without not so much of the talent or knowing how to cut. Definitely, you know, you gotta know how to cut, but it's like I said, most of the time, 75% is showing off and the 25 is talent. And hard work always beat talent. I can't emphasize it more. You definitely gotta be willing to do a bunch of sacrifices. Real quick, look, right now, you see, we cut remember, it's not how you start. It's not how, because when you start, it may not look like that, but when you finish, you can finish strong. So what I'm saying is, I know that I'm going all over the place because I got so much to say, but at the same time, I know this one. All I need is just one person to get exactly what I'm saying, and hopefully it will change its life. Basically, like I said, look, you saw the way how I was cutting hair. Some people, they're gonna criticize, say, "Oh, I don't do cut hair like that at top." But look at the way how it came out at top. It looks pretty good. And not only that, now that I'm doing the box out, the lineup, you know what I mean? It's taking even better shape. You know what I mean? Most of the time, you can't even the artist cannot completely. I mean, it does have an idea of how it's gonna look, but in reality, when it really is said and done, that's when he's like, yes, that's what I had in mind. Because he had to go through the process. You have to go through the process. And just because you begin and something it looks like is giving you a hard time, listen, we all go through hard times. We all go through different headaches, and clients, they are picky and whatnot. There's always going to be a difficult hair. There's always going to be a new different hairstyle. Be willing to learn the new style. Be willing to deal with those picky clients. Some barbers don't like picky clients. They rather not make the money. That's another way to make new clientele. But be willing to, you know what I mean? Take the good with the bad. What's the good? You're gonna be making a client. What's the bad? You have to deal with maybe his pickiness, his attitude, or whatever. But you know what I mean? It's all in the game. It's all how bad you want it. You know what I mean? At the end, the picky person is just gonna make you sharper at the end. You know what I mean? If there's barber out there, they think they know it all, and let me tell you, that's when they stop growing as a barber. And that's another thing. The key to keep being better at yourself is when you keep, be willing to be open-minded, to take advice, to invest in your art, by whatever tools necessary. Keep everything sanitized, clean. Talk with the client. make appointments, have them in the list, and when you tell a certain time, be exactly there. Be early, be the first one to be there, be the last one to leave too if you have to. All those little things, it makes the difference. This is the Bone Pro, the shaving cream. People are gonna ask me, Jeff, why are you promoting so much that cream? There's always gonna someone that is gonna talk, is not gonna be satisfied with what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Once again, this is my channel. I do whatever I please, and I do this for the ones that really care and they want to learn. If you are the one that don't like what you see, you easily go to another channel. It may sound like arrogant or whatever you want to call it, but hey, you got your own channel, you got your own things that you want it a certain way. Well, go do your thing in another place. This is only for the people that are real and they appreciate what I'm doing at least. Right here, I'm not getting nothing. I'm not claiming that I'm the best. I'm not claiming my weight is the only way. That's not gonna be my motto always. I never claim that I'm the best. I never claim that my weight is the only way. So don't get it twisted. So just like that, if you don't like what you're seeing, you can go to another one. I don't want. It's not that I'm being rude, but I'm just letting you know. I'm not gonna take. If you leave a bad comment, I'm just gonna block you, remove it, and block you, and you're gonna miss the opportunity. That's how simple. I don't want no drama on this channel. All I want is just to get along, so you will learn at least something. If you're looking for something to learn, or a new technique or whatnot. So back what I was saying when I was showing the cream. People always gonna be like, oh, why are you showing the cream? Or I noticed that you're not using the hot towel. Or I'm noticing you don't wearing gloves. Or I'm noticing you not grabbing the blade the right way. Listen, like I said earlier, there's always you do it how you feel comfortable doing it. 1, 2, the cream. If I want to use that cream and that's been working to me, that's what I'm gonna continue working. The towel, yes, I do the towel, but I don't do it every time. And that's an extra service. If someone want that service, I'ma give that service for the one who paid for it. I treat this as like a dentist. I'm a professional, and when they pay me, if I think that I need is $5-10 to do the hot towel, all right, no, I don't have that. Can you? So all right, I'm gonna shave you with the cream. It's gonna be almost the same, if not the same, if not better. It's not. But it's gonna be worth it for you still, regardless. You're not gonna be no bleeding, or you're not gonna have no irritation. But if you want the quality, you gotta pay for what. Sometimes you gotta pay for what you get for what you get. You understand what I'm saying? So, oh, you don't use the gloves? Listen, right now because of the social media and everything and whatnot, and everybody now they're trying to show off and whatnot. It's cool. I'm not saying that it's not. I use it. You see me that in my other videos I have used the gloves before, but not all the time I'm gonna be wearing the gloves. If I don't have it, that's not gonna stop me from working. As long as I keep my hands clean and everything, then we good. Oh, Jeffrey, but I still see that you got some dirt in your nails. No, it's not dirt. It's sometimes hair. When you work with hair, it gets stuck in your finger in that moment. But I make sure still I clean my hands regardless. So, as long as you keep everything hygiene, clean, and your hands, and you take a good shower, and you smell good, and you treat people with respect, even if you don't look presentable, but you treat people with respect and you give them the service like really good and polite, you're still doing the right thing. And I'm not saying that don't take a shower, by all means take a shower or whatever it is. I don't have to be your father to be telling you what I'm telling you. Oh, Jeffrey, you sound like you've been agitated. I'm not agitated. I'm just trying to speak my mind, and sometimes my mind at this moment I may be speaking, trying to really catch up when my mind is trying to tell me. So it may sound in a way that it might come out at you, but it doesn't matter because I'm trying to make a point across, which is if I don't have a gloves, I'm gonna stop cutting hair, really? Oh, because my nails they look dirty, I'm gonna stop cutting hair, really? Like, be serious. Think about it. You know what I mean? We're not perfect. We all go through difficult. We forgot things, or maybe you don't like the nails too. Getting clipped toenails getting too close. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things, and never, if you go by what anybody says, they're gonna drive you crazy. Oh, Jeff, but look at that comb. What is it? Oh, see some dirt. Listen, that dirt, that is not dirt. That is glue. If you will pay attention, when I was doing his hair, I threw some pump or put on some pump it up hairspray, and when that dries up and you combing the hair forward, as you dry it, that glue is gonna get stuck in between the combs. So at that moment, in that very moment, yes, it was stuck with that glue. It may look like dirt, but it not. I put all my implements in barbicide and whatever. See, I'm trying to back up everything. Anybody that trying to hate on me, regardless, if people say, "Oh, don't pay attention, don't say, don't reply, don't explain yourself," no, that person that is being throwing saying negative stuff, most of the time is that themselves. They think they know it all, and they don't got nothing better to do. But guess what? You bothering the wrong person, because guess what? You make a negative or you say some negative statement, but if I know that I am in my right, and I know I'm done everything, and there's something behind why I'm doing it that way or whatever, I'm gonna make it positive, and I'm gonna make a show and make sure that everyone understand that follow everybody what you go through. At the end, it doesn't matter how dirty, how clean. It's like I said, look, my client, this client, always take care of me. He always pay me very well. I don't have to say how much I get paid, but look at the haircut. To me, that haircut looks amazing. All right, and at the end of the day, I may have the exclusive clippers. I may not have gloves. I may look fat or whatever. But guess what? That's a fat haircut right there. And the client paid me very fat well. And that's what matters. Whatever you say, you have to say a negative or positive. You know what I mean? It's not going to change of what the client still pay me and come through on the reason. So this goes for the positive people that want to learn. Don't, like, keep doing what you feel like you're doing right, even when other people don't think so. Don't go by what they think or they say. And if you have to stand up and tell them off why, go ahead. You know what I mean? But make sure you have the facts. I have the facts on mine. I back it up. I may not be looking the best barber, or I'm out of shape, or my capes right now they're looking dirty or whatever. It doesn't matter. I work a lot. And my labor, at the end of the day, my job, when I do it very well, and my clients, they're happy, and I do everything with a passion, and that's what it matters. So to everyone out there, they want to be out there and feel insecure because other barbers are always saying this, or because you've seen other barbers doing a certain weight, or they have certain machine. Listen, work with what you have. Don't let anybody tell you different. And the only one that could tell you different is the client. And if the client is approving and paying you, that's what matters, man. Like I said, this whole video, if you watched it, it was more. I'm gonna even probably change the title. It's more a motivational for compared to explaining how to show you how to cut. But it's just. Do what you love to do, and it's gonna show up. Whatever you put in, whatever effort you put in, it's gonna show. Look, my effort in there, I know I was sweating bullets, and because I get myself into that zone of I want to make sure I do it good, and I want to make sure my client come back, and I want to make sure my client always need me. You understand what I mean? I want to make sure that I'm the barber they look for, that they need. So it shows. At the end of the day, it will show. The outcome will show. Hard works will pay off. All right? God bless. Love you guys.